Blossoms fill the paths. Thousands, tens of thousands haul the branches down, and butterflies linger playfully, an unbroken dance floating to songs orioles sing at their ease. It's been more than 1,200 years since the Chinese poet Du Fu wrote those lines describing azaleas in bloom. Yet, on a spring morning at the National Arboretum, those words seem as fresh and vibrant as the blossoms themselves.
And there's nothing like these colors and the shapes of the azaleas. The azaleas have these beautiful arching, wonderful shapes, almost like a fountain that flows and lands down in reds and oranges.
The National Arboretum in Northeast DC is a quiet place for reflection. It is a living monument to beauty, and it is a science laboratory.
We are all about research and education. We're all about trying to give people an idea of what they can grow in their own gardens. And we tell people how to grow the plants, but we have the right environment right here. So we want you to see what can grow in your own garden, right in our area.
Since its founding in 1927, the National Arboretum has been developing and propagating beauty. Over the years, they have developed many improvements in ornamental plants, but perhaps nowhere is that as dramatically apparent as in the case of azaleas.
We're not currently doing research on azaleas, but we did research azaleas for about 20 years, 30 years, and we reproduced the Glendale azalea hybrids.
Azaleas are a naturally occurring flower, closely related to the rhododendron. And one of the most popular garden varieties was a major success of the National Arboretum. Benjamin Morrison, the first director of the Arboretum, knew that the larger blossomed tropical versions of the plant could provide stunning landscaping if they could only survive the winters of the mid-Atlantic region. Over a period of 22 years, he and his staff crossbred many varieties to develop the Glendale azalea. Morrison introduced more than 400 named subspecies representing a huge variety of plants, colors, and blossom sizes.
We have a hillside planted with about 10,000 Glendales, and we have a garden called the Morrison Garden, which features our Glendale introductions.
Like artists working on a gargantuan scale, Bullock and many volunteers mix various shades and hues into the collections all the way to the top of Mount Hamilton on the southern side of the Arboretum.
They are arranged so that you can see groups of plantings in the same color scheme, and you can actually see all the range of variety within that color. That's the whole reason we are planting all of this, so you can study the different varieties that are available for your garden.
The azaleas at the National Arboretum blossom from April through the end of June, but they are at their peak around the 1st of May.
You know, it's all about surrounding yourself with beautiful plants, but creating a space.
The azalea collection is an important resource for millions of gardeners across America. But for those of us lucky enough to live nearby, they are also a magical place to visit and welcome the spring.
And we just see people wandering through here on the trails, just talking. They just love to just be out here, and you can spend 2 hours in the collection without going anywhere twice.
Or, as the poet Du Fu put it, let's talk things over, little buds. Open delicately, sparingly.